Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing today? Let's jump into Alan Wake, shall we? We're gonna jump into the signal and the writer. And before we do that, even I remembered that I forgot to do the chapter 6 manuscripts. So let's do those. Let me go ahead and we'll jump on over there. All right. So let's read the manuscripts for chapter 6. I forgot to do that at the end of the stream the other evening. So for episode 6, Departure, here are... There's actually not too many of those pages in that chapter. There's 4 that we couldn't get because I didn't play in nightmare mode. So, but still, we'll start with those since this is a lore run so that you get the full experience. But the Dark Presence wants to stop Wake.
The Dark Presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Yeah, because we had to make our way all the way back to Cauldron Lake to help save Alice. The trail in the Dark Presence.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The Dark Presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
So I guess it explains why we just had boats that were dropping on our heads randomly. Random boats. Thomas Zane's last dive.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
So Zane is tempted to to get rid of the Dark Presence, but unfortunately he was not successful. The dark place.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
All right, and then finally, the way through, well, actually not finally because I have one more after this. The way through the dark place.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
And it was. All right, and then the last one that I have access to, Sarah and Barry in the well-lit room.
In the end, Barry wasn't going to shoot Sarah. They both knew that. Once she had no chance of catching up to Wake, Barry gave up the gun and sat down on the floor, shielding his face from the merciless glare of the well-lit room. "I don't think I'm ever going to see him again," he said in a weak voice. Sarah didn't have it in her to be mad at him. Besides, he was probably right.
Poor Barry. All right, so that was all the manuscript pages for chapter 6. So we're finally caught up. Let me go ahead and we'll go back to the main screen into episodes. So I think for my purposes, since, just to get through the story, we're going to go ahead and do easy. Because the difficulty level for these is there's quite a ramp up, if I remember correctly. So special number 1, the signal. Here we go. Yeah, that's fine.
Previously on Alan Wake, something I only know as the Dark Presence held my wife captive and used her to make me write a horror story that came true.
I'll bring her back.
Nice
Part
recap.
of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story. saved Alice, then wrote a better ending for the story.
But got trapped in the
But not without a
process.
price. I was trapped somewhere in the dark place, a strange zone somewhere beyond our world. It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
All right, here we go.
After the completion of any difficult undertaking, there are mixed emotions. Accomplishment and relief. Sadness, depression. For a while, everything was about the work. Like an illness, it consumed you, changed you. You locked yourself away from the world to do it, and now you need to recover. Learn to live without it. Find a way to crack open the door and let the light back in.
So I'd say he's kind of like in a dream world, but
I knew
he's
this place.
stuck in the dark place.
It was familiar, but wrong somehow.
Welcome to the
Whoa.
Everything had a surreal, dreamlike quality.
Okay.
I can't believe it.
I had a disturbing feeling of deja vu.
Yes.
I had no idea why I was here or where I had been before this moment, but something was waiting for me at the back of the diner.
So it's like the very, very beginning of the game.
It'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Here is no longer human.
The cutout's okay though. That's what matters, right?
Thin layer of skin.
Rose, you okay? Oh.
Are you staying long, Mr. I can't believe it. I'm
You started on Alan Wake 2, played around 5 hours, and it's pretty good. Got a pretty good feeling that's going to be my personal game of the year. I've heard a lot of folks have said that. I'm super excited to get to it. But the other stuff that I've been seeing, and I'm glad that I'm going through them again, all the Alan Wake stuff, is that it's easier to appreciate everything with 2 if you go through the games again with a fresh mind on them, I guess.
Are you serious?
They're like ghosts.
You disgust me.
Wow.
Call yourself a rocker.
Well, what about the music here?
You put
Oh,
up.
it's all distorted.
Because we're brothers. Don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
Lamp lady, can you save us? Hello?
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Well, I guess we have no choice, right? Oh boy. Oh, wait, what? Push. Is that an eyeball on the mirror in the bathroom? Certainly looked like it. Whoa.
Listen to me. Go no deeper.
What?
What?
Focus. You're losing yourself. I will try to help the best I can, but it's up to you. Find a better point of contact.
Okay.
What do you mean?
I cannot hear you. Please, you're the one making all this happen. Concentrate. This is what's happening.
Ah!
Too deep. Can't take the pressure.
Yeah, I know, not creepy in the slightest.
Suddenly, he found himself face to face with himself.
Wow, that
At the
smile.
sight of myself, the dream suddenly became lucid. The dark place. That's where I was.
Yeah.
Weapons.
Yeah, I know, a little bit creepy, huh?
But what it represents, you will need it.
Welcome on in on TikTok. Is it Mimi's? I hope I said that right. Apologies if I mispronounced. Please correct me. Welcome, welcome. Whoa. Well, we got a flashlight.
This is
Oh,
not a
wait.
gun. It is a tool in a logical process of elimination.
It's a tool.
Be careful. I will try to find a better point of contact.
It's
I didn't
interesting.
understand Zane's message, and knowing where I was didn't fix anything.
I'll talk more here in a
Something
sec.
had gone wrong after I had finished departure.
So it's interesting that he refers to it as a tool. So it's very similar to in Control, how Jessie's gun that she gets is referred to as a service weapon, and it's more considered like a tool than a weapon. Mira was here. All right. All right. Okay, the eyeball is still there. That's fine. No big deal. All right, we got 24 bullets. Uh-oh.
What the hell was that?
They're back.
Become deserted. Then the door was smashed off his hinges and Wake had to fight for his life.
Uh-oh. Let me out. And so it begins. All right, I gotta watch out for this big guy. Oh, I hear more. I thought. Oh! Ooh! Okay. Whoa, big boy. Watch out. Wow, they take so much ammo. It's crazy. I think the last time I tried this on normal mode, that little section there took me like far too many tries that I'd like to admit. Because they hit so hard in that enclosed space. How do I get out of here? I think the front door is locked. Let me check it though. Yeah, front door's locked, so I have to go out the back. Kick it!
Zane! Wait for me!
I can't remember in which
The world had
DLC
become twisted. These trees didn't belong here.
there are collectibles. Like, I think it's Night Springs Xbox games that you pick up. I can't remember. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna just try and scare them off. And run. Ow! No, no. Not like this. Run, Alan! Run for the hills! Okay, cool. It's funny, like, how the landscape has changed from, you know, the real world to now. Like, he's seeing things, obviously, that he saw in, that weren't in the dark place, but they're twisted. Oh, manuscript page? Uh-huh.
I knew it was my writing, but the words were jumbled, dreamlike fragments. Reloading frantically. The rounds just a stone's throw away from the tent. The bed looked inviting, but it was just the radio. I had to go on. She was starting on the phone.
Yes!
The GPS
Our phone
system
is
was
back.
working. I hadn't expected that.
Wait, how do I... Oh, there we go.
I'm trying to reach you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Good.
Listen, I can help you, but you're drifting deeper. I can't reach you. You must come to me. I can't maintain the connection. Use the words. Follow the signal.
Oh, he said the thing. Follow the signal.
It made no sense for the GPS system to work. I doubted any satellite was in range here. These were alien skies, but it was guiding me towards something. Towards Zane?
Okay, wait a minute. Nothing in here. Oh, ooh, heavy duty flashlight. Sweet. That will come in handy. As will the flare gun. Whoa, look at that big box of batteries. Goodness. Alright, how do we get out of here? Guess I gotta go at the back door here. Oh, maybe not. Well, it says follow the GPS signal.
Something had
Oh.
shifted again. The dark place was playing tricks on me.
So it's all
wouldn't stay
different.
still.
Interesting.
The town itself turned against Wake. Cars flew toward him. They cracked bone and crushed muscle.
Ah. Oh,
Hate. They wanted to bury him.
that's scary. Do I go to the diner again? It's been a little bit since I've played the DLC here. I don't really remember a lot of it. I just remember that it was difficult in comparison to the main game. But I guess we'll see. Whoa. Watch out for the cars! They intend to hurt us. Alright, run, Alan. Go, go, go! Woo! Wait, what hit me? Did the car somehow hit me inside the building? Wonder if I should try to, like... Well, I should be okay. Maybe. Although it seemed to be able to hurt him. We're just gonna... We're just gonna try to avoid it, I guess. Uh-oh. Okay. No! Ouch! Reload, Alan! Okay, that was my only two. I don't think I have any flares. Oh, I forgot to pick up the shotgun. Cool. One flare. Alright, let's get out of here before the cars decide to, ruin our evening. Run, Alan. Oh, some pretty lights, though.
Everything I saw was familiar, and yet it wasn't.
Yeah, it's a little bit different than normal.
Hello.
I cannot keep up. You're going too deep. I will try to guide you. Follow the signal.
Okay.
I'm trying.
You must face yourself. Follow.
Whoa.
The GPS system was supposed to lead me to Zane, but the shifts were interfering with it.
I like how the
I had to
GPS
keep
just
trying.
kind of like
I wouldn't survive
spins.
alone.
It's to signify that we're kind of not... we're not in Kansas anymore. Oh, wait. I can't go through here. So... And that's where we went in the original, in the main game. So how do I get out of here? Do I have to jump? Oh, I think I have to jump over. I remember.
The changes were becoming more violent. The street wasn't so much ripped apart as it was missing. like some great hand had reached down and scooped it up. Everything felt erratic, unstable.
Let's be sure not to fall into the sinkholes, shall we? Okay. I think I can maybe jump across here, but let's see if I can get some supplies first. Yeah, that was worth it. That was definitely worth it. Do I have any flare gun ammo? I do not. But wait. Hey, there's a new cutout. Is this... Oh, it's the sheriff. Sarah Breaker, Bright Falls' finest. The hot cop chick with a lightning-fast boomstick. Her debut book, The Only Girl in the Bookhouse, delves deep into the double life of having a successful law enforcement career while being involved in a secret society. How does Daddy's little trooper fit into an old-fashioned fraternity? Interesting. Now I should be able to jump across, I think. So how's everyone's weekend going so far? Hopefully good. Whoa! Whoa, don't fall, Alan. Anything fun and exciting going on? Oh, man. Birds! Watch out for the burbs! Flares! Again. Silly burbs. Oh, where'd you come from? Oh my god. Sir. Let's see, where'd the big dude go? You ate some donuts today? That was thrilling. That sounds like a good Saturday. Very nice, very nice. I feel like the DLCs give you less ammunition and stuff too. I could be wrong. It's either they give you less resource, or they just have more enemies. I haven't decided. Although they're still pretty good about giving you stuff, so I can't really complain. Hey, Mr. Maxwell's, welcome on in. How you doing? You never managed to get to the DLC for the first Alan Wake? Oh, man. Well, I would say, like, it's not necessary to play, I don't think, but it does give you some nice context as well. I really wanted to do a deep dive of everything Alan Wake in preparation for playing Alan Wake 2. Number one, because it was recommended, but I also thought it would help me appreciate the story more. Nice! Well, it's good. It's good to have you. Well, so I had changed my Twitch name back in... Oh... Was it 2022? I think it was last year. Previously was Corgi Creates. So if that's familiar. Prior to switching over to Arclay Ashley. The whole reason I rebranded is I wanted to incorporate my name in, of course, Ashley. I love Resident Evil, and I also love alliteration, so it kind of worked. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I am formerly Corky Creates. It's been a hot minute since I rebranded. But I did take a big break from Twitch too, so.
Where are you? Look, I'm trying to follow your goddamn signal.
Want to go to Deerfest? Anybody else?
You're still going deeper.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
What is this?
I can help you if you just stop.
Yeah, for sure.
What? This is bullshit.
It's happening again. Brace yourself.
Well, it's good to have you here. Thanks for stopping in. Like I said, we're doing a like a lore run, trying to uncover everything.
It was ridiculous. But
In
I was
preparation
more
for
scared
Alan
than
Wake 2.
amused. I felt like I was being hindered by an unseen force in ways I couldn't fight. All I could do was keep going.
I know there's collectibles, and I can't remember if it's in this one or the Writer DLC where you have like Xbox games you can pick up. Yeah, and I was debating whether or not to replay Control, but I feel like the AWE DLC is going to be important for Alan Wake 2. And I've seen I've been trying to avoid anything regarding potential spoilers for Alan Wake 2 because I want to enjoy it, with a fresh outlook on it. But a couple of the tweets that I've seen have been like, yeah, it's good to replay Alan Wake 1, the DLCs, Alan Wake's American Nightmare, and then Control in the DLCs in preparation because it'll help you appreciate things a little more. Yeah, well, Control is one of my favorite games, I think, ever. So, it's up there pretty high on the list. Uh-oh. Whoa. Get out of here, dudes. Woo! Oh, there's a guy behind me, too. Oh, there's bunches of them. Oh, nice. I didn't realize I picked up a flashbang. Ow! Bonk. Oh, that was the only one I had, too. That's a bummer. Oh, well. We'll get more. What's that missing poster? It's tough to see it. Oh, it's a cat! It's a missing cat. No. Yeah, the DLCs for Control were really good. I'm excited for Control 2, which, now that Alan Wake's done, I think their Remedy is going to focus on the Max Payne remakes. I think they're I don't know if they're doing 1 and 2 both, but I know they're definitely doing the first one for, modern systems. So they'll probably focus on that next. And then we'll get Control 2 at some point. Ah, okay. Control 2, Max Payne 1 and 2. Gotcha. I never played the first Max Payne. I played a little bit of the second one on PlayStation 2 back in the day, but unfortunately, I never got through it. I do want to replay. Well, I shouldn't even say replay. I want to play them at some point. The only thing that's really been holding me back, since I have them both on PC, there's no controller support that I'm aware of. And I'm more of a controller gamer. It's just more comfortable for me. I could probably do mouse and keyboard, because I played Vampire the Masquerade on mouse and keyboard. So I probably could do it. It's not the most comfy for me, I guess. But it's on the list of things I definitely want to play at some point. Also, welcome on in, Owen, on TikTok. How you doing? Sorry, I was focusing on that fight. I didn't forget about you. I see ya. Welcome, welcome. If you play Vampire the Masquerade, you can play anything. That is a gem of a
I
game.
remember this. This happened before we found Barry.
I'm excited for the second one. If we ever get it. I mean, it looks like they're kind of back on the right track. It's kind of been in some troubled development over the years, but I think finally we're gonna get something that's decent from the new devs. Let's see here. Investigate the flare.
The playground. Wake's pathetic memories of the wonder years and a contrary little boy pretending he didn't miss his father he never did. And beat Wake down. Merry-go-rounds and slides, eager to cane in his head.
Okay. Oh no! The slide! It means to hurt us. Ouch! Oh no, all the playground equipment! Ouch! No. Oh, that was close. Alright. What else? What else is trying to kill us? In-game. Let me take a look and see. Collectible-wise. Is there anything under... Okay, no manuscripts. Let me look at my statistics real quick. So, there are alarm clocks, which I've picked up 9 of 10 of those. And then I found all the cardboard standees previously. I only found 1 of 10 of the Night Springs video games, which that might be in the other DLC. I can't remember, though. I guess we'll find out. I mean, I'd like to pick up all the collectibles, but totally understand if we don't. For, you know, the lore purposes. Are we back at the church? Yeah. Which is the flare where we got on the helicopter in the main game. I think the little Xbox games actually make the Xbox startup noise, which I thought was a nice touch. All right, who wants some snacks? I think this booth here's got some really cheap hot dogs and hamburgers. Ooh, nachos. $3 nachos. And I have not had nachos in a long time. I could go for some.
I had to find the key to get the door open.
And where would the key be? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! The deer is out to get us. Oh dear. Yikes! Woo! Ow, the bonk. Are you serious? We got bonked by the deer statue, everybody. So close. I should have just used the flare.
I had to find the key to get the door open.
Okay. Oh, ouch! Let's try and get this before it gets us. Let me, I guess we'll use the flare gun. Alright, I think we're good. Oh. Hello, Sheriff.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. I told him to get it fixed.
For some reason, the dialogue
Run for it.
seems lower in this than it did in the main game. Let me see if I can adjust it. Audio. Speech volume. Let me bump that up just a bit. Cinematics, I think we're okay. Yeah. Let's see if that's any better. Oh! Cut out. It's Barry. Fashion icon Barry Wheeler. The literary agent with the constant ailment. The frantic sidekick with the hectic rhetoric. The owner of the most fashionable jacket ever made. And the author of the indispensable guide to would-be agents everywhere. Blood from a Rock When the Goose Starts Gold Breaking. Presents a new collection of short fiction by Alan Wake. Included are classics like Errand Boy, as well as numerous mortifyingly clumsy early works buried deep in the disappeared writer's files. Never intended for publication? That's not the Wheeler way. Get yours now. I know, Barry is the true hero, for sure. I think he's my favorite character. He's misunderstood. He's like my favorite. I mean, Alan, of course. But, I don't know. Something about Barry. He's... he's a bit of a goober, but he's a loyal friend. He's a little awkward. But he really does care about Al. I know, everybody deserves a friend like Barry. I mean, if you think about it, he came all the way from New York to Bright Falls because he thought something was wrong. And that's a far distance. He just, you know, jumped in the car or jumped on a plane and came to help Al. Let's see, there's nothing there. Okay, I only have... Whoa.
It was changing, twisting, out of control. It was too big on the inside.
It's a
He couldn't
TARDIS?
see the ceiling. Something was moving in there. He was lost. He couldn't find the exit.
It's bigger on the inside? Kick it. Ooh. It's very timey-wimey.
The shifts were getting more severe. I wasn't sure if the place got bigger or I got smaller. The signal was going haywire. I would have to find my way out of here on my own.
Alright, let's do the blast furnaces behind me. Oh, I remember this. I gotta be careful not to, not to set these things off. That one's okay. All them blast furnaces. There's a lot of furnaces in this tiny little, well, it's not tiny, but this church basement. Uh-oh. Oh! Uh-oh. Alright, let's run back, set up a trap. Oh, or not. Yes! Alright. You gonna get attacked by more dudes? Oh, I see one. Okay. Come on back. Oh, 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 uh-oh. Alright. I think there was one other dude. Maybe. Oh, yep. It almost sounds like I hear ticking somewhere. Although it might be just the... I believe there was an achievement too for doing all the blast furnaces, but I'm assuming since I already got it, I don't need to do it again. Oh! That figures. Bonk! Oh, 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 snap, no! Get out of here! Hey, David, welcome on in. How you doing? Welcome in to the Signal DLC. I was talking about it at the beginning of the cast. So I'll mention it just because you commented on Twitter, but so part 2 of the Corey playthrough that I uploaded to YouTube, it got dinged by content ID claims again. So part 1 is still up, but part 2 I had to make it private again so I could go through and edit. Man, that whole setup is so frustrating. Because like it'll say it's clear and then I switch it from private to publish. And then as soon as that happens, I literally got 5 content ID claims for music that's in-game. While I was using streamer mode, mind you. I know. So, part 1 is up. I was able to successfully remove all of the music. Some of the audio during, like, the fortune teller scenes at the end of each chapter. Those I had to mute all audio because it wouldn't remove it without taking out any kind of like voice or anything, so that's kind of a bummer. But it let me take out music without removing the other stuff, I think. But I don't know, the whole thing is frustrating. We'll see what we can do. I think if I play that again on stream, I'm gonna need to just mute music altogether if I want to upload it. Which is unfortunate, but I guess it is what it is. I gotta deal with the system that's in place. Let's see. Oh. He got stuck at the door.
Page. He was trying to help me.
Oh, is this from Thomas Zane? Nice, the standee. That was Alice. Friend. Aw, Barry.
Barry? Hey, bestseller. Looking good.
Oh.
You're not real.
It's Ghost Barry.
Oh, shit, what gave me away? What, the see-through thing? I'm a figment of your imagination, just like pretty much everything else you see here. Maybe even you.
He's still got his Christmas lights on.
Yeah, you're right. Everything that happened before made perfect sense, but this is insane. Good catch, Al.
Okay, look, I gotta get going. The GPS...
GPS, yeah, I know. Follow the signal. Got it.
Barry looks very festive because, you know, we're approaching the holiday season, so he's got his Christmas lights on.
Anywho, I'm here to help you out, pal. The thing is, you need to get a grip, all right?
You nag the way the real Barry does. You know that?
Hey, you know, be fair. It's not my fault you think I'm annoying.
I don't think you're annoying.
Al, baby, Relax.
Oh,
It's cool.
Barry.
Just try to stay on the ball here. You need to do what Zane tells you. He's been here for ages. He's like the expert.
Alright, can I do anything with this cardboard cutout over here?
Anyway,
Nah.
if this is insane and it's all from your mind, what's that say about you?
Fine, enough. I can't believe I was actually happy to see you.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Don't shit a shitter, Al. Deep down, you're always happy to see me. Can't lie to yourself, know what I'm saying?
I don't like
I
Evil
must be a sucker
Barry.
for punishment.
You? No, really? And I always thought you went out of your way to avoid trouble.
Thanks.
Oh.
Thanks for that.
There's that missing cat poster again. I hope they found him. So, I guess in a way, this is kind of like the precursor to Alan Wake 2. I mean, at least in terms of, you know, Alan trying to navigate the dark place. Or at least what my assumption is. Because obviously, I know nothing about Alan Wake 2. At least not yet. We will eventually. Words are hard. They can be, yes. Indeed. Batteries? Why words? Why do this? Indeed.
I think the signal's pointing towards that thing in the distance.
Yeah, that'd be the Biltmore sawmill.
How
Ah.
do you know that?
I don't know anything you don't. So why don't you ask yourself that? Huh?
Huh?
Maybe you saw a sign for it back in the real world. Or maybe it's the sawmill because I said it's the sawmill and now you can't get it out of your head.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Barry.
Yeah, sure has given me a headache. Or is that your headache? Do you have a headache?
Barry,
Dude, we're bonding.
Oh, man. Thank you for that follow over on TikTok, Jay Garcia. Welcome on in. Hope we're doing well this evening. We're doing a lore playthrough of everything Alan Wake. So this is the Signal DLC for the first game, for the Alan Wake Remaster. Welcome, welcome. Do I fondue? You know what? I don't know that I've ever had fondue. To be honest. Which is kind of a crime. I probably should have.
Mama! Yeah, I guess the pen is
if you
mightier,
complete that sentence, you're fired.
mightier than the sword.
You're fired.
Aww. Barry. Okay, how do I get to the other side? Uh-oh. Alright. Is there a dude up above? Kaboom! Let's see if there's any goodies. Oh, it was a Captain America first event. Oh. Out of the context, I didn't get it. But yeah, I mean, fondue is pretty great. Or at least I would imagine it is, because you can really have, cheese fondue or chocolate fondue. All kinds of tasty things. It sounds delightful. And I know there's like fondue restaurants semi-locally, I guess. I'd probably have to go closer to Pittsburgh to get it. I've seen it. I've seen Captain America. I finally did sit down and watch all the Marvel movies up to a certain point. Uh-oh. Ow. Uh-oh. We got shadow dudes. Oh, ow! The axes, they hurt. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh god. Bonk. See, I feel like the easy difficulty in this DLC is more on par with the standard difficulty in the main game. I know, now I want fondue. Thanks, David. Just kidding. That actually sounds delightful. Okay, let's see here. Yeah. Oh. Ow, ow, ow! Crept up behind me. Okay. Man. Dude. Okay, we're probably not gonna make it out of this. Any flares? Alright, we got flares. Run, Alan. Not sure what that did. Get him. So what the heck was the one that said pump? Oh, pump action shotgun. Okay. Haven't eaten dinner, but I do have pizza rolls. Oh man. Can never really go wrong with pizza rolls. No, 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 no. Come on, Alan. Oh dear. These guys, they keep showing up out of nowhere. Well, not really nowhere, but you know what I mean. Alright, I need some ammo. Let's see. No. Ow. No. All right, just keep going, Alan. Oh, what? No. I think I'm going to have to do that whole section again. Welcome in from Blood Red Skies and Earth Scum. Hello. Oh man, yeah, I gotta do that whole thing again. This time, I'm just gonna run. We're just gonna run. It's okay.
He can feel it coming. Not even flesh anymore. Just shadows and ghosts and thoughts.
Uh-oh.
Slicing through his flesh.
Just watch the movie Crank. That's the one with Jason Statham, right? As Chev Chelios. Yeah. Alright, let me see here if I can get some of these dudes. Whoa, watch out for the axe. Alright, alright, alright. We got more dudes hanging out anywhere? I knew you were gonna go there. Chev Chelios. Woo! Come on, Alan. Oh, no, no, no. These guys, they keep just showing up out of nowhere. Let me get my goodies. Oh boy. Ow! I don't like that they're invisible. Makes going through here all the more difficult. All right. Come on, Alan. Pick up all the things and avoid the bad guys. Boom! Okay, I need to get to a... Ouch! I need to get to a checkpoint. Uh-oh. No! No! No, no, no! It was a trap! A turret? What? Oh, I wondered what that did. Woo! Oh dear. Go, Alan! Oh, we're so close to that checkpoint! Run! Oh, thank you. Okay. Tell you what, live your life. What, like Jason Statham in Crank? I've never actually seen the movie. I'm aware of kind of some of the stuff that happens in it, but I've never seen it. Let's see, what do we got here?
You know, you're gonna have to make your way across here. I'm thinking the solution probably has something to do with those words.
Really?
Good call, Barry.
Yeah, you should probably use them.
Your insight is staggering.
Oh, I know.
Although I think I'm gonna need this one that's moving around super quick. There we go.
Whoa.
Nice.
See, this is the way things should be. I give advice and you follow. That's when things go right. Get up to something on your own, that's when the trouble starts.
That's horseshit.
Al, I'm not saying anything you haven't come up with first. Big mint, remember?
So now we gotta listen to Barry.
Man insane.
No! This is great! And it's probably therapeutic for you too.
I thought I was gonna fall into the pit of despair. Cynthia Weaver, the Lady of the Light, the cloud of gloom in the well-lit room. Weaver's difficult and uncompromising life is illuminated in Cynthia Weaver Carrying the Torch, an enlightening and occasionally harrowing biography by Ellen Adams, who was an intern at the Bright Falls Record under Weaver's editorship. Oh, that's right, because she worked for the newspaper, I think, right? Before she became obsessed with lamps. All things lamps. The Lamp Lady.
Words, littering the landscape. His books common and discarded.
Those books look huge.
Like mud beneath his feet. Hardbacks, paperbacks, turned against him. Trash. Just cheap trash.
I had seen weird transmissions of myself before, but not like this. The version of myself I saw now sounded insane. like a demented storyteller who was out to torment and destroy his protagonist.
I think I can... Oh, maybe not. There's a section I think I use the light for the books. What is that weird flapping sound, though? Y'all hear that? What the heck? Oh. Is it books? I don't know. Certainly sounds like it. Oh, yep. Giant books. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, the books. They're the birds. Okay, I gotta be careful running through here. You see how it says enemy possessed? Only get the ones that are useful for me.
Ow, come on. You gotta be careful. Those are bad words. Bad words.
Bad words, huh? Oh no. Get him! The tools aren't a bad thing. Ones that say possessed enemy, those are bad. And boom. Uh-oh. No. No. Did not mean to do that. No. More birds. Ouch. That sounds so good. Wait. Don't judge me. Hot dogs and garlic mashed potatoes. I'd eat it. In fact, I think we've had it at home when we didn't have a lot of stuff on hand. I feel like we've had hot dogs and mashed potatoes before. No judgment. I'd eat it. I'd eat it. Hey, Zaft, welcome on in. Hello, hello. Everybody heard about the bird? The bird. Bird's the word. You had pizza and stuffed pepperoni cheesy bread. Oh, did you have it? Is that from Domino's? That stuffed pepperoni bread's actually pretty good. I like their stuffed cheesy bread anyway, but something about the pepperoni, it was really good. You made 5 pounds of mashed potatoes on Thursday. Wow, that's a lot of mashed potatoes. Although I can't really say that. Yeah, that sounds delicious. Nice from Domino's. Cool. Hashtag not an ad, but yeah, I've had that recently. It was pretty good.
The earth shook. Streetlights pushed themselves up to the ground.
Pretty good.
Big spark. In the shadows, Wake saw far too many figures advancing eagerly, already tasting the kill.
I gotta kick it. Kick it. That's a lot of telephone poles.
Okay, this is just too weird. You're weird.
Barry.
Thanks, Barry.
Is all this really coming out of my head?
That's just the way this place is, Al. All that random stuff in your head. Imagination can be the enemy here.
But you're from my
Yeah.
imagination.
You know what?
All the ads that are okay are
Do yourself a
pizza.
favor and don't pursue that train of thought any further.
I didn't really eat dinner because like I had a pepperoni roll for lunch, which, speaking of, Do you all know what pepperoni rolls are? Because apparently I'm finding out recently that they are like a regional thing. And not everyone knows what pepperoni rolls are. And it makes me sad because it's like... It's almost like a stromboli, but it's just pepperoni and cheese. I mean, you can throw other stuff into it, I guess, but more commonly, at least like in Western PA, where I'm from, you get, you know, pepperoni and cheese in like a enclosed bread roll kind of thing. It's delightful. And I'm just like, how do people not know what this is? But yeah, apparently it's a regional thing. Woo! Wait, and then there's another guy somewhere. Oh, behind me. Woo! Do I know what 12 a.m. is tonight? I know that it's daylight savings this evening. So we gain an hour of sleep here in the US, which is always a good thing. I always love when, you know, the clocks fall back. So I think these dudes are just gonna continually keep respawning. I'm gonna try to get out of here. Vamoose. Uh-oh. Big guy behind me. Oh, there's two of them. Oh. Oh, no. No. No, 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 no. Okay. Ooh. Go on, get. That's the way to do it. Lure them into the light. Oh, crap. These dudes, they don't let up, do they? All right, let me get out of here. It's time for the Happy Happy Joy Joy song. And I have not heard that in forever. Oh, God. Okay. Why do I feel like there's 65 enemies coming at me? Woo! Okay. I was trying to... Oh, collectible. I think this is the last alarm clock that I needed. No. No. Not today, sir. Yes! That was the last alarm clock. Cool. Run, Alan. Run! Run like the wind! Ouch. Oh dear. Oh my god. Go, go, Alan! Checkpoint, please. All right, we made it. think we made it. Okay. Ugh. What rolls downstairs? It's log. What rolls downstairs alone or in pairs? And over the neighbor's dog. I don't remember the whole thing. It's log, log, log. Tor Anderson, the god of thunder. It's pizza time. The boozing geezer with the anger and the hammer. Come one, come all. Face the age of murder and storm. Discovered by Barry Wheeler, this fresh new voice from a bygone era suggests new and innovative solutions to old problems. Don't you dare leave your bookstore without the best-selling self-help book, You're All Nails to Me, forwarded by Barry Wheeler. It's Log from Blammo. Yeah. Now that song is going to be stuck in my head. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, I suppose. Pizza logs from Domino's? I haven't had Domino's in a little bit.
You need to get that door open before you can get into the warehouse. That's the way forward.
If I'm making this up, why is it so complicated?
Because you're a complicated man, and no one understands
Shut your
you.
mouth.
But I'm talking.
Barry.
Hush, Barry. Alright, so I need to go... I think there's another building. Oh! Oh dear. Run, Al! Okay, get out, get out! Uh-oh. Was that Barry making those sounds? Ouch! Okay, I don't think that car can get me in here. I don't think. Remember Dr. Stupid? That sounds familiar. Did like a bunch of like parody songs, right? Or am I thinking of something else? Okay. Ow! Uh-oh. Oh! Okay. Okay, this is not good. Go, go, go! Uh-oh, my car is broken. Run. God. Seriously? Wow, this is not fair. Hold on. Ow, get in! Oh, God. Ow. Oh, no! What the heck? Oh, Stimpy was Dr. Stupid. Okay. Yeah, okay. I knew it sounded familiar. I just couldn't quite place it. Makes sense. I have not watched Ren and Stimpy in a long time. Yeah, critical mission failure. Indeed. It's all good though, we'll get it. Yeah, they had the whole gag about asking Dr. Stupid. Yeah, now that everyone mentioned it, I remember. Whoa! Okay, that took out the one car. Can I take out this other one? There we go. There we go. Now I should be able to do the thing. Wait a minute. I thought I saw shinies to pick up. Dude. Ow, just get in the car, buddy. What? Oh, did they destroy my car again?
Make sure you don't bring your tongue out.
So I think they destroyed my my ride here. Those meanies. Let's go get this one. All right. Did I not get the... Oh! Oh, heck. Ow! Did I not hit the button? I feel like I almost need to go back. Because that door's not open. I think I might need to go back. Ren and Stimpy was pretty good. When they brought it back, like, for a revival, it was not great. But the OG was pretty good. Lots of good gags. I think I forgot to hit the button over here.
I hope you're wearing your seatbelt, Al. Oh! That one is going right to the great junkyard in the sky.
Whoa! Hushberry. Yeah, I didn't hit the button. Boo. Alright, get me my car. Get me the car. Zoom, zoom, Al. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa! 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 Explosions! I don't know how I survived that, but I'm not gonna question it. 'Cause goodness. The revival of Beavis and Butthead was pretty good. I haven't watched a lot of the new stuff. Get out of here, Backrooms Monster. Hey, Rockhen, hello. How you doing? Happy Saturday to you. This is the Signal DLC for Alan Wake Remastered. You follow one of the animators on Twitter? I watched the second Beavis and Butthead movie that came out recently on Paramount Plus, but I haven't really watched any of the new show. I gotta go back and do it. It's one of those, though, like, nostalgia-wise, I feel like some of the jokes probably aren't gonna land right. I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I can't really judge. But I'm always leery about watching stuff, especially like revivals for stuff that hasn't been on air for like 20 years. Because you're like, man, I don't know if it's gonna be any good or not, you know? Sunday, Sunday. Sunday, Sunday,
Sunday. The King of Crash and the Queen of Slash. Be there.
That's what I think of every time I see that. The second one was pretty good. I mean, there was some good jokes. It's very like, 20 some years or whatever had passed kind of thing. But it was decent. I don't know, maybe over the years my my humor has matured a bit. But there are still certain episodes of Beavis and Butthead that just make me just laugh out loud. Like that one episode, I think it's called Tired. They find like this big, like industrial sized tire out back of the gas station. And they get this bright idea that they're gonna go ride the thing. They roll it up a hill and Beavis gets in. And he just like continues to roll down this hill forever. And he's just hurting real bad. It's hilarious. I don't know what about it. Yes, Mr. Anderson. Oh, yeah. It is the, tomorrow is, the 5th of November. Well, technically in an hour for me, it'll be November 5th. Let's see, where? Oh, hunting rifle. Got any hunting rifle ammo? No? Nope. Although there might be some in here, actually. Yeah. As it was a Saturday, folk are having unofficial ones. Ah, makes sense. There's a newer Mr. Anderson episode where he asked the two to wait at his house for an Amazon package and they get trapped on the roof. Oh, yeah, I did see that one. That one was funny. I forget what happens, but like he has to take his wife somewhere, or they like go on vacation or something, and he's like, he asks, "Will you boys, stay behind?" And oh, I remember what it was. I think Mr. Anderson bought like an anniversary gift for his wife, and he needed somebody to be there to pick up the package, so she didn't get it. And oh, hilarity ensues.
Hey, what are you up to? I thought this was my side of the bed.
Hey. Oh, that was an Alice memory. Remember the 5th of November. The gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. I have not watched that movie V for Vendetta since it like launched, and I realize that's not just from that movie, but that's what I think of when I see that. Yeah, it was decent. It was a decent movie. When that came out forever ago, I feel like. I mean, it's got Hugo Weaving and Natalie Portman. Good stuff.
He entered the trap, surrounded by enemies.
Uh-oh.
Wake had nowhere to run.
I'm so sick of you.
A trap, you say? Well, I guess we got nowhere to go but forward. Aha.
Damn it!
Alright, one dude down. There's so many of them! Why are there so many of them? Ow! We got the bonk! There we go. Cool. Oh yeah, I forgot John Hurt was in that too. Indeed. Climb. Trying to think what other shows have they brought back? Has anybody had a chance to watch the new South Park movie that came out? South Park, I worry because like it's one of those things where I mean it was super funny initially when it first came out, and they've been doing it so long. It's kind of like The Simpsons. You know, Simpsons did it. Oh yeah, I forgot that Frasier was coming back. What is that even on? Is that a Paramount Plus thing? I watched Frasier growing up, but it wasn't like a show that I would be super upset like to not have watched, if that makes sense. South Park is still pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah, we need to watch the new movie that just came out, something like Welcome to the Pandaverse. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like making fun of, you know, the metaverse and all that stuff. So, and supposedly I saw there's something about there's like a running joke about Baldur's Gate 3 in it, which is very topical. Cuz everybody's playing Baldur's Gate.
That's never a good sound, is it?
Uh-oh. Do I have any flare gun ammo? I don't. That sounded like a chainsaw. Oh, man. I need some flare gun ammo. Oh, okay, so it's on Paramount. I'll have to see if I can find it. I'll give it a shot. I find myself having like a tough time watching like long form stuff like TV shows. I gotta be in a very specific mood. I feel like my attention span's not great. Uh-oh. Oh! Get out. Get out of here! Whew. Alright, we're good. We're good. I ate some donuts and now I feel like I want to yak. Oh no! That's not good. I'm sorry. That's like earlier, I probably should have eaten, because I ate like stuff later in the afternoon. It was like around 3 o'clock I ate. And then I didn't feel like eating dinner. Whoa. Nid. Welcome in. Thank you for that sanity check. It scared the crap out of me. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I haven't seen any of the new Star Wars stuff except for I've watched The Mandalorian. I mean, but Baby Yoda's adorable. So I don't really have a comment on that because I wasn't really a huge... Sadly, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I do want to watch some of them though, just so I kind of have an idea that I'm knowledgeable, or at least can recognize references. Where'd that other guy go? Kaboom! I love Baby Yoda memes. Baby Yoda's adorable! How could you not like Baby Yoda? Or as I like to call Baby Yoda, I like to call Baby Yoda Greg. Instead of Grogu, I call him Greg. Yeah, I mean, I've tried, and I know, like, Mike is a huge Star Wars fan, so he always gives me a hard time because I'm not a huge fan. But, you know, like, playful hard time, I guess. I want to like it more. In fact, I played the, what is it? Not Jedi Survivor, the most recent one. I played Fallen Order earlier this year, and I really liked that game. That game was cool. So that's why I think I want to give Star Wars more of a shot. Star Wars, the sequel trilogy makes the prequels good.
You're not even really there.
So my allergies are definitely real. Allergies.
Barry. I did see episode 3. I saw that in the theater when it came out. I think I've seen most of the original trilogy, but it's been a very long time. And to be fair, I didn't really pay very much attention to it. Have I played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic? I have not. I did want to play them after doing some research. I know they were gonna... aren't they working on a remake of the one? Uh-oh. Or did they officially say that they're not doing that now? Where'd you come from? Sir? Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Oh, did they officially cancel it? Oh, boo. Well, I'll have to see. I don't know. Does it have controller support? I think there was a version that you could get on Switch. I don't know, maybe. Maybe we'll do something for, like, Star Wars Day. But that's not until, like, May, so... I got plenty of time to think of something fun to do. Yeah, there's that Switch version. Which I know that they were supposed to release more, like, DLC and stuff for it. And that got canceled, which is a bummer. Oh, they're both on Switch. Okay. Oh, can I not jump over? I guess I can't. Alright, onward. Saw Star Wars at the Pictures in 77 with your mom and aunt. All of those falling for Harrison Ford. Classic. Uh-oh, I hear birds. Oh, yeah, the movies. Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Stop it. They're waiting for us downstairs. We don't have time for Alan.
I knew she wasn't really here, but she still made my heart ache. I had saved Alice, but I wasn't even sure when that happened. Was it days ago? Weeks? Longer? I had no way of knowing.
Man, I am low on ammo. Very, very low. Okay, so that said bridge. So how exactly do I get that to work? Oh, we got another cutout. Alice Wake. The nyctophobic beauty with the muserific booty. The soothing oasis in a seething crisis. The renowned and award-winning photographer's new coffee table book features intensely personal and intimate images from a life haunted by a husband who was never there. Writer's muse. Pre-orders accepted now. Oh. That's true. Princess Leia, she was a badass. I haven't seen any of them in the theater except for episode 3, and the only reason that I saw it there is I went with a friend at the time. It wasn't necessarily something that I would have recommended, but I was like, okay, sure, I'll come along, why not? Oh, I have to push it. There we go. Push it.
Whoa, that's fast. Guess you gotta run, Al.
Oh, does this come back? No, I'm gonna have to push the button again. Boo! Run, Al. Oh! Wow, I almost missed. That was almost very bad. No, there's guys everywhere. Whew. All right, y'all got any ammo for me? Let's see. Okay, it looks like I gotta go up. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Unfortunately, at the moment. I thought I heard the breathing sound like when we had secrets in the main game.
Hey, lover. Come here. I've got something for you.
Oh,
I
hey.
could only hope that Alice was all right. I didn't know what happened to her after she left the dark place.
Remember you had intermissions in an ice cream lady? Oh, man. Ice cream sounds phenomenal. Even though it's kind of cold here. I'm still all about eating ice cream year-round, though. Yeah, Carrie Fisher was cool. It's a bummer that she's not around anymore.
Is that you?
But, you know, at least we got all kinds of cool work that we can watch in memory. Welcome in, Coco Confession. Hello, how you doing? Howdy, howdy. We're doing an Alan Wake lore run at the moment. Doing the DLCs.
Hey, hold
Howdy,
that
howdy.
pose. That was a good one.
Like
Oh,
this?
hey.
Yeah, but smile a little more. No, that's too much. You want to look mysterious. Maybe a little tough. You know how people go for those dangerous bad boys.
But I'm not dangerous.
He's
Oh,
not a
come
very
on.
good
You
model.
don't
He's
care
not
what
really
things all the
posing.
time. People want to think that you're intimately familiar with them. You kill Casey in this book. You need to look a little bit like a murderer. Oh, that's good. Do that again. You look handsome.
So
And
handsome.
dangerous.
You know, I wasn't sure about the beard before, but I was wrong. It looks good on you.
Does he have a beard?
Okay, I think we're done.
All right.
Wait, I want to get out of this suit.
Hey, things are looking up.
Guess danger is sexy.
He really likes that tweed jacket, doesn't he?
That was when I
Totally,
was still
totally.
working, when I felt like a real writer instead of a fraud. It was a good memory. I wished I hadn't seen it.
Hey, I'm all about uncovering lore in preparation for Alan Wake 2. That was the whole idea to go through this and Alan Wake's American Nightmare and Control in the DLCs so that I am prepared for Alan Wake 2. I am super excited. Let's see. I think I'd gotten all the collectibles in a previous run, so that's why we're not seeing really any. Although for this, it's kind of like you find alarm clocks, I think, and those standees. So not very much. Whoa. And suddenly we're back in Alan's apartment. Very timey-wimey kind of things. Stuff and things. What is happening? Yeah, stuff and things. Things and stuff. Right? Very much. You gotta be careful with the stuff and the things.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in again. What is that sound that I'm hearing? Well, no, he hasn't. We have not awoken yet. We are still deep under. We are asleep still. We're in the dark place. Ooh. Oh, hey, diver dude.
You made it. This area of the dark place is calmer, at least for the time being.
How you doing?
Talk here, but we don't have much time.
Zane, how do I get out of here?
Ah! Backrooms monster.
Doctor's coming.
It's not your place. Get out of here.
Swept away, lost. He knew. He knew. He couldn't hold on. He knew there was
Oh,
no
the
way
creepy
out.
smile.
No, I'm right here,
What was
Zane.
going wrong?
That's not me. It's just,
Wrong.
I don't know, an echo, a hallucination. The dark
No,
presence.
the dark presence is not responsible for this.
I like the diving
You are
suit.
making this happen. You're trapped in your own
Very
nightmare.
chill.
You are fighting yourself.
Okay.
Wade didn't understand it. He would never make it. He would never wake up. He'd get swallowed up in the rising tide of darkness. It was coming. It was coming.
Is this Alan that we're seeing? Is that Mr. Scratch? Which Mr. Scratch shows up in American Nightmare.
Swept away by the gathering insanity. Zane was gone. Wade could feel the
Oh,
pressure
man.
gnawing at his mind. The darkness wasn't so
Alan
bad.
in a coma?
It was in him. He felt it.
Well,
He knew the voice spoke the truth. It was
he's not really. He's
too hard to
kind of in a
think again.
different plane of existence at the moment.
Couldn't. He wanted to go with the flow. Stop thinking and just let go.
Which he had to kind of sacrifice himself in order to save his wife. Uh-oh. The TVs! We must destroy them before they destroy me! Uh-oh. Oh, Alan! You're gonna get attacked. Ouch! Wow, that was close. Okay, what do we got in the way of ammo? I've got 2 bullets, 12 of the hunting rifle rounds, and I think I got 6 flares. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting, y'all. Oh, well, welcome back, Mike. Hello. For a second there, I read that because I glanced at chat and I thought I said, or it read something like you stepped on a Lego, and I'm like, why would you step on a Lego? I have so many questions. So many questions. Uh-oh. Oh, everything doesn't like me here. Okay. Let me get this. Take out these TVs. It burns. Okay. Ow! Ouch! They always sneak up behind you. These guys. Beware, yes. I saw it. It is... Well, it's November 4th. And, it's All I Want for Christmas Is You season, officially. I was talking about it the other day, like... I know when I worked in retail, there was a point where I, really didn't like listening to Christmas music. Because it kind of took on this, like, whole negative connotation for me, but I've kind of mellowed out over the years. It doesn't really bother me anymore. As much as it once did. Alright, I gotta get some ammo here. I gotta get some resources. Uh-oh. I think these dudes are just gonna continually spawn. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Alan, the flares. Alright, let's throw some more flares up. Uh-oh. Don't die, Alan. Come on, come on, we're so close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Gotta kill the TVs. Oh, man. This is not good, y'all. No! I was so close. No. All right. Well, we gotta do that again. So sad. But it's okay. We'll get it. Yeah, we'll get it. I was expecting it, because this part can be a little bit challenging. Alright, this time I'm gonna try and just quickly pick up... some ammo and flares and such. Ow, ow, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Watch out, Alan. What is hitting me? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Run, Alan! Run. It means to harm us. Alright, here we go. Let's drop a bunch of flares. Okay, okay. No, no. Alan. Be careful, dude. Can I go behind it, maybe? All right, one more, I think. Although I think I'm out of flares. No! No! Oh, okay. It hurts. It hurts. Let me take stock. So I have 6 flares, 12 pistol shots, and 12 of the... I guess let's use the hunting rifle. Yeah, it's all right. We'll get it. That's why I played this on easy, y'all. Because I wasn't about to struggle bust my way through. Oh, watch out. I saw something that said about picking up ammo. Did I? Oh, there it is. All right. Ouch. It burns! The dark presence does not like the light. Alright, cool. No! Whoa, what the? Wow. Okay. Okay. I don't know if Phasmophobia is supposed to come to console or not. That's a good question. I think at some point I saw that maybe? Or I might be thinking another game. I played a bit of that. But since I usually play a lot of single player stuff, I didn't get like super into it. I would like to jump into some more of those, you know, multiplayer ghost hunt type games. I think it would be fun. Who has 2 thumbs and started playing 76 again? Let me guess, it's you. I need to play at some point this weekend because it's the Halloween event's still going on, and I haven't gotten any of the new plans. But I haven't had found time to do it. I gotta do it before Tuesday at like noon, I think. All right, Alan, don't be sloppy here, dude. Ouch. What? What the heck hit? What keeps hitting me? Something in this room's being rude. I don't like it.
He lost everything he knew before he came here. Even his sanity was gone.
Uh-oh. Okay. All right. We're on to round 2. Uh-oh. Take out all the environmental hazards first. Because goodness. Ow. Run, Alan! No! No! What the heck hit me? Oh, I think it was the barrel. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh boy. Yes! We did it, y'all! We did it! I was worried. I was worried. I was worried that things were not gonna go well for us there. Uh-oh. And just like that, we're stuck. Watch out for the book birds. Ah! Can I just use the flare, maybe? There we go. Make it stop. Oh, I think this is the end of the first DLC. Oh. Ouch. Hey, we made it out. Or did we?
It's all in your head. You've been making it up.
Maybe.
Really way. Come on. Your delusions.
Well, and just like that,
Why is this happening to me?
Alan,
No.
just when you thought he was out, they went and pulled him back in. That would be terrible, because if you think about it, like, you would be stuck in... Let me turn off the music for DMCA purposes. But, you wouldn't have any bearing of, like, time at all, because you would just be stuck in limbo. Be terrible. Would not be good. Not in the slightest. Let's see, does this end? Let me skip. Is there music here? I think we're all right. I always worry about the stuff at the cap of every, like, chapter and during the credits. Because, oh, they do use licensed music, so let me go ahead. I'm going to shut that off. I will put on some of the VHS pretzel music, though, like we did for the main story. Let's see here. I just want to make sure it's not overpowering audio-wise. Oh, here's what I got to do. Whoops. I always forget that I have it hidden on my overlay, so y'all can't hear it if... There we go. I know, DMCA, boo. Yeah, that's the terrifying part. Time has no meaning, but your brain still tries to keep track of it. Yeah. That is rough. Well, that was the signal, everybody. We still got one more DLC to go, so don't go anywhere. But I do want to have the credits run, just to give everyone that worked on the game their proper kudos. Because it is one of my favorite games of all time. It's probably between this, Control, and I would even say Quantum Break. I haven't played Max Payne, so I can't really rate that. But all the games from Remedy I've been just really just in love with. Big question, what is the true year? You mean in-game? I don't... What is this set in, like, 2010, I think? Or at least that's when the game came out, I believe. I mean, obviously, it's 2023... Even though the last couple years have been a little weird, and it feels like time has kind of slowed to a standstill. In a lot of ways, it feels like we're still kind of stuck in 2020, but, you know, no big deal. We keep moving on. So what we'll probably do once the credits are finished up, we'll probably take our first break of the day, because it's been just over 2 hours. I usually like to take a break every couple hours just to get up and stretch. Take care of, you know, do a little bit of self-care every so often. But we'll continue with more the second DLC, The Writer, once the credits are rolling here. But, we were speaking about the holidays earlier. I know it's super early. See, I can't get... The way that my brain works, I can't really think of holidays earlier than the one that comes up next. So, like, for instance, like, I'm thinking about Thanksgiving at the end of the month, which, if you're in the U.S., Thanksgiving is, like, the third... Was it the third Thursday of the month? So that's coming up, and then I could kind of get into Christmas gear, but Let's see. What do you like before AD or CE better? I must say I'm confused. Do you mean just time periods or history? I don't know. I never really considered. I mean, history was always super interesting to me, but I always took a liking more to writing. So maybe that's why I like Alan Wake so much. You know, when I was going to school, I went originally to be a secondary English education teacher. But because I was working in business and retail at the time, I kind of switched everything over, my focus. Like 2023 AD or 2023 CE. I don't know. I just always refer to it as just the year. I don't know. Guess I never really considered. I don't know. It's an odd way to think about it, I suppose. I know, like, today in town, because I live in a small town, and they always have, like, events on weekends. And there was this craft show, and there was 1 million people that showed up. So traffic was a mess in town, and, like, I didn't know... I knew the event was happening, but I think they got more people to show up than they anticipated. Because traffic was just a mess in town. And, like, when you live here, it's fun, like, to go to those events whenever you don't live in town. But it's more like a nuisance, you know? Whenever you live here. Because to drive and get out and do anything is always kind of a pain. I was taught it was 1 BC and 1 AD. Yeah, I'm trying to... I'm trying to remember. I've been out of school for a long time now. I'm loving this VHS station in One Pretzel. It's so nostalgic. It's been great. There's no year 0 before 1 AD. Right. I gotta stop to think, because whenever I'm jamming out to music, none of my music goes to my VODs. So if anybody watches it back later, they're like, what is she doing? What is she talking about? It's okay. 0 was not a number back then. I'm learning. I am learning. I'll have to double check. I was talking about it at the beginning of the broadcast. I've been posting stuff to YouTube recently as well. And the first playthrough that I did of the Quarry, which would have been like I think it was like last July. It was right around the time, like maybe about a month or so after I think it launched initially. But a lot of content ID claims have been popping up after I hit the publish button. So part 1 is up at the moment. I'm just checking it now to see if it's still okay. I had to privatize part 2 so that I can go through and edit some of the music out again. Part 1, knock on wood, still looks okay. So check it out if you missed it while we were live. Go check it out on the YouTube. Yeah, I do the split audio thing now as of a couple months ago. Just it helps, you know, especially if I'm throwing stuff up on YouTube or, you know, and just in general. I try to be overly cautious when it comes to music and stuff because, you know, I don't want to get into trouble with potential DMCA issues. So all of the music goes, like, you can hear it obviously live, but when you watch back VODs, it's not there. I only use stuff that's the DMCA protected stuff through Pretzel, so I'm not worried about, like, using anything I shouldn't, but I'm just being overly cautious. Well, in a lot of games, so, like, the Quarry, for instance, I did use streamer mode when I played it, but things are still popping up as content ID, which isn't necessarily a DMCA claim. But again, I'm just being overly cautious. So they give you an option that you can go in and edit out music from the background sometimes. Digitally, they have this really cool tool that you can do that. And a lot of times it does work. So I just have to go back and do it. The frustrating part is that I wait, so I'll upload something after I've edited it, and I let it sit there for a couple days because I edit in advance, and I try to release one like every day. I've been doing like daily uploads. And it'll show that it's fine, and then as soon as I switch it over to public, it'll give me, you know, like 5 songs that are content ID. So that's the frustrating part, because like I'll announce that the new video's up, and then I'm like, oh, but by the way, I had to take it down because I got to do some more editing, I guess. And I don't know if there's any way around that. May I ask you how you manage that some other time? Oh, sure. Sure. It's actually built into if you use OBS Studio, there is an option for Twitch VOD track that you can enable. You just have to make sure that your audio source, so like in my case, since I use Pretzel, it's a separate application. So that application is sent to go to the VOD, or not the VOD rather, but to the live broadcast. But the track for that specifically is off for any recording or to a VOD. It's pretty easy to set up, but yeah, I can help you with that. Have a good night, Zav. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your weekend, and we get to turn back the clocks. We get turn back the clocks this evening, everybody, if you're in the U.S. So we get an hour extra of sleep, which is mega exciting. I know I'm excited. That's my favorite time of year. Although I will say the trade-off, whenever you fall back an hour, it gets darker sooner, which that's kind of a bummer, but I'll have to see if I can find. I could probably give you screenshots. Alan Wake's journey through the night will continue. All right, so that was Alan Wake: The Signal. We'll check out the second special, which is called The Writer. But first, we're going to take a quick break, so stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned, y'all. Be right back.